good evening, and welcome to the Set List of Life with the former bandmates of Dolly for Sue.
Yep.
We're missing Leslie again, so the intro is a little wonky. Tonight we have Aaron on guitar.
Here I am. Hello.
Kirsten on keys.
Hello.
And I'm Christine, your drummer for this evening. Boy, do we need Leslie. Our song for tonight is Vacation by the Go-Go's, because we have some people who have been on vacation and one person over here who's dying for a vacation.
All right.
Good winner.
And Leslie is not here because she's about to leave on vacation. And
We're so jealous, too. She's going to England.
Yeah, she's going across the pond.
She is.
Merry old England.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully she'll bring her snack tips so she can use them when she has tea with the king. I think last time she was there was still a queen.
Yeah, actually.
So,
yeah.
All right. Tell us about your vacations, people.
All right. Well,
Here's good.
Oh, Aaron went first.
Well, no. Did you see Charlie?
She did.
So on my vacation, yes. Oh, I didn't send you. I thought I sent it to everyone.
Maybe, possibly. Okay. I've been busy.
All right. So I went to Lake Kiwi and I met Charlie. That was my vacation.
Yay!
Yes.
I know, and I was so sad.
And Mary Ellen.
Be there. Yes, and Mary Ellen.
She was lovely.
She is
Charlie's
lovely.
wife is very sweet.
That's awesome.
And yeah.
Hold on, I got a picture. All right. Well, I have one. Oh, okay. Wow.
So we were photobombed. The woman that photobombed us.
Oh,
apparently
that picture. Okay,
yeah.
yes. That was a woman in the background.
Apparently she just got out of an institution the day before and was on a lot of meds. And she's like, but it's okay because I've had 5 shots of tequila.
That sounds like a great plan.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, perfect. I didn't talk to her personally. My friends talked to her for quite a while. I was busy talking to Charlie.
Okay.
So I just heard about the fact. Yeah, but
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
But yeah, we met him at the Cabana Bar.
Yeah.
And and it turns out my friends had there she's showing
Oh, that's
a
awesome.
photo. Yeah.
Look at
Look how
that.
happy we look.
Yeah.
My friends together.
Yes. Oh, I know. So fun. Charlie's awesome. So is his wife. And he's
he listens to the podcast. How can he not be
I know,
awesome?
right? I know. But
Our
anyway,
people.
But yeah, he knew of our friends because they had a bit of a tiff with their homeowners association.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, you guys are Greenhouse Gate. So
What happened?
Well, they had this beautiful greenhouse and apparently there's structures all over their neighborhood that are, not as attractive or, similar in size. Some of them are rusty, whatever. Okay. And, but
there's a new law that says you can't have structures on your property.
Well, they were trying to tell them to take their greenhouse down. They're beautiful.
Because they built it after this law was
I don't know.
In effect.
It's just one of those things.
See that same argument happening in forums around this area of you can't have a fence, but I see people with fences all the way up to the front corner.
Right.
But then they enacted this thing that now you can only have your fence up to the back corner of your house and then people are like, yeah, but they, and then we, and then, So
I don't know exactly, but it was just a big to-do. And I must say, it was a lovely greenhouse. It was kind of in the trees. It was not blocking anyone's view.
Right.
But anyway.
HOAs.
I know. So, I get why we have them that, you didn't paint your garage like hot pink or whatever, but
just general, when you give somebody a title, they take it too far.
We had years ago, we had we got a note that said, your mailbox is shiny black and you need to paint it matte black.
Get out of here. See, I think that our HOA, in the 22 years that I have lived there, only one time did I get something and it was valid.
Yeah.
In 22 years.
Like something that needed to be fixed.
Yeah,
or something.
my window had really been rot. I mean, there was a...
Sometimes I'm like, and stuff like valid. That I don't really mind. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
Like,
But
we've had to do that.
Has been really decent, but I don't live in her neighborhood.
Well, we had, years ago, we put a trampoline in our side yard, which was private, and we got an exemption because our backyard is tiny and we had kids and a busy street. So I was happy with them at that point. They're not all bad, but the shiny mailbox.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. We were just like, what?
Yeah.
We
Did you end up painting it?
Yeah. Painted it. I think it's matte. I don't know. Maybe it's shiny.
We had to repaint our shutters and our door.
Because they're the wrong colors?
It was faded.
It was faded.
It was
my
faded.
God. Not faded.
Oh, see, mine are terrible, and my screens are ripped.
My screens are terrible.
My fence, 2 of the rails are the wrong color because the rails had rotted. And
and you had to.
never stained the rails.
We're not allowed to have gardens. I have a garden.
You're not allowed to have gardens?
No.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Is there a community garden? Why are
No.
Is it just in the? So I don't think we're
You're not
supposed to
allowed
have
to
them in the
pool, I have a
front
pool.
yard, but you not even in the backyard because who?
So can they go in your backyard? They shouldn't be allowed to go in your backyard.
I have it purposely fenced off, and we got a fence that has the slats in between the slats, so you can't see.
Oh, good.
Into
Make it
the
private.
So
backyard.
you're allowed to have that, though. Because we can only have one kind of a fence.
Ooh, wow. No, that's terrible.
I don't mind it. That part I don't mind. At first I was like, that's ridiculous, but I don't mind that. But that's really the only thing that they've ever really been funky about. I mean, honestly, they've been good. I cannot complain. And in 22 years, they only raised our fees one time. And I don't pay a whole lot given the fact that we have a pool and a clubhouse and
that's good. Yeah.
fitness room and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well,
I can't complain about our HOA does a good job.
Oh, that's good.
But,
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand the need from the point, but sometimes it does get to be like a bit of a power trip, or it can be.
It depends on who's in
a
charge.
greenhouse.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having a greenhouse. It looks nice. They did a good job of putting it up.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah. No, there's
Let it
nothing
go.
wrong with this greenhouse.
We have rules. Everything is
Other than rules. Yeah. So anyway, but
Anyway.
but that was
That's awesome.
So we hung out that afternoon. We took the boat over to the Cabana Bar, and then the next day we drove by Charlie's house to like figure out, because it turns out like they knew like his neighbor or something, like they knew.
Okay.
They were like, oh, is that house?
I've only seen pictures. It looks beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful lake. And so my dog learned to swim. Lola is a swimmer.
She's never been in water before?
Only in like the kiddie pool in the backyard, not like
deep
real.
water.
Yeah. But yeah, I was telling Erin the first day she jumped, they have a pool, and there's a fence that to get to the lake. So, the dogs are fenced in. But the pool is in the fenced in area. And the first day she jumped in to the deep end and went all the way down. And
like, must have been scared.
She came up and she looked terrified and she dog paddled to the other side. And my husband's like, she wasn't scared. She's a lab. She's a natural. She was born to do that. I'm like, and Susan and I were like right there. And we were like, I don't think she realized that she couldn't touch.
Did she do it again?
So after that, she was kind of like, I don't know if I want to get in. And so I walked into the shallow end, and they have these loungers on the shallow end.
Yeah.
And so she likes the shallow end, and she would sometimes go into the deep end, but she doesn't like to swim for long. And then, so when we went on the lake, we did a life jacket.
Oh, they have doggy life jackets?
Yeah. Do you see? I sent you a picture. It's pink polka dots. She was wearing
I got that picture.
Yeah.
They must not have gone through.
Okay. It's not just me, right? Because
So my dog.
sometimes there's a lot of text, and I think I look.
Oh,
but
no, I thought I went that. Okay, maybe not. All right, we'll
Okay.
see. But I'm gonna send. I'm
How
gonna show you, 'cause
cute.
she was super cute.
Yeah.
Her
Oh,
little
doggy life vest.
How old is Lola?
She's 4, so she's pretty
4.
young.
Okay,
But
good.
here's Lola. Here's Lola.
Oh,
we did not
my
see that.
gosh.
There she is,
That
jumping in the
is
lake
awesome.
with her
So there
pink polka dotted
is
life
this
jacket.
And somebody's
Cute
belly.
lab jumping off. That's a pontoon boat, I imagine.
That's the
my
dog.
God, how
Oh, that's a dog. Okay.
cute.
Yes. There's a great photo of her, like her sister jumping over. There she is on the boat with her life jacket. 'Cause
Okay.
Safety first.
A pink
I
little
know.
spotted. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cute.
That is very cute.
Very
Super
cute.
But yeah, no, we had a great weekend. We had a crab boil,
Oh, okay.
and we played darts and like the axe throwing, but it wasn't like a real axe. It was like a plastic
Oh, okay.
kind of Velcro-y kind of
Yeah,
axe.
yeah.
Yeah, and we were on the boat and
Sounds like a good time.
swam in the lake, had like these loungy, floaty things that were fun. Yeah. So we had a good
good
time.
for you.
Yeah. And then oh boy, Lola and I did not want to get in the car and go home. I was grieving the lake the first day back, but now I'm okay again.
How many hours did it take you to get there?
It was like over 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a bit of a ways. Yeah.
But
she did great. That was her first long car ride, and she was really good.
Aww.
She was tired on the way how so that helped.
Yeah.
But yeah. So and Aaron went to Disney recently.
Yeah.
And how was that?
Happiest place on earth. Happiest place on earth.
You know what? No, it was because we ended at Epcot, and it wasn't till the very, very end where it just kind of dawned onto me. Yes, it's Disney, and yes, it's a lot.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right, a lot.
But at the very end, it just kind of dawned on me as I was going up that thing in the golf ball, is this idea of we're moving through time, and we're all the human species coming together. And it was a moment of, I guess that is what Disney really is about, is we're all together. And it's this thing about us as humans, and we're all doing this together, and we're trying to get to the next place together better.
That's nice.
It is, but you get so caught up in Disney that you kind of forget that that's really what it's about, whether it's the Magic Kingdom or the Animal Planet or Epcot or whatever it is. You get so wrapped up in all of it. It's
extremely commercial.
Well, that's the problem.
I guess that's the point of it.
But I don't know that Walt ever had that as a vision.
Oh,
and
no.
When they talk about Walt and what he was doing in his outreach and then saving the animals and giving them a place to live. And
I did not know that about
there's
him. I just figured he was in for the...
No, there's a huge story about how after he did build his empire, but he did send out research teams out into the world to gather information about how he can incorporate that into creating plants and food and wildlife and all kinds of stuff, conservation. And it was like, I guess that's
I
what
knew he was a creative visionary. I didn't realize.
Really?
Cool.
It was.
Cool.
It was very cool. But Disney's Disney. It's just pure chaos. It really is. Yeah. And it was
it hot?
94 and like 86% humidity.
Did they have the misters?
It was rough.
Did they have the misters everywhere?
Because we go in the summertime. And
I've been on this earth for a very long time. I don't know that I've ever experienced something like that.
Is that the first time you've been in Disney in the summer?
Yes.
Yeah, because we go, and that's why we only do one day. And we go and we melt. And we're miserable.
God, I was going to say, I don't think I want to do Disney.
It's miserable. And you buy $12 waters because you're dying.
Yeah.
And everybody's cranky.
Oh.
And then by the time we drive home after, the fireworks at midnight, it's
like
we never have to go again until next year.
So,
I don't think when my kids were there last week, they didn't go because.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they've been there, done that.
Well, the thing is that Camden is 7. Aurora is 10.
Yeah.
So if we're going to do it, we did it 2 years ago.
To do it when they're young.
But it was very rushed because we were with my brother's family and my mom. It was like taking care of mom, and they know their way around the park. So they're like pulling us through, and there's that whole app thing, and everybody's down on their freaking phone now. And it's
it's kind of a bummer.
Such a different experience than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because you're down here, you're not looking at everything.
You need to experience it.
And now I got to be over here. Quick, let's run to this side of the park.
While everybody else is, because that's what the app says.
Oh
my God.
Does it tell you now where the people are?
What the wait lines are.
Because last time I was there, I think we had the app, but maybe it was kind of new and not
well,
that advanced.
Here's the thing and the funny thing is like they had this old, again, my wife took care of everything.
Right. She's the
planner. Planned it all out. She took everything. But something where Disney used to have some kind of pass.
Fast pass.
And we 3 days into it had the old version, and then 4 days into it, the next 4 days, they switched the version. So you had to, there's a whole new system that you have to do now of signing up for, I don't know what it is. It was just like a little bit of a headache. Not to mention the day we left was the whole internet shutdown thing for the airlines.
Yeah. Did you got cut out? So you weren't Delta, were you?
You couldn't log in to anything. No airlines had anything up. You couldn't find your flights.
So what did
phone
you do?
calls and.
But it's probably
we
hard
had
to get through to a person to make a phone call.
Or 7 o'clock flight at night. So we called at noon and they said, hey, call back in a couple hours. We should be okay. And we went out of Hagerstown. So it's a smaller airport.
Oh, I didn't even know you could fly.
So yeah, we called, I don't know, 4:30 and they're like, yep, we're all good on this end.
That's
because
good.
my
You're all
friend's
good to
son
go.
got stuck. He was coming from, he's Joey's age, 17. He was coming from a camp in Boozman, got to Salt Lake City and got stuck there.
Right, yeah.
And Delta, you're never going to sponsor us because I'm about to slam you,
Yeah.
was completely insensitive to this 17-year-old, like to everybody. They were just like
They were just
nasty.
overwhelmed,
No,
yeah.
they didn't offer him any food, nothing. I mean, forget hotel, anything. Couldn't get him out for 3 days. So his
that's
parents
awful. A
ended up
17-year-old
So
by
his
himself?
parents ended
That
up
sucks.
spending like thousands of dollars on United to get him, and then almost got stranded in Denver. Like it was this nightmare for
That's
It was a
this
mess.
bad.
It was an
kid.
absolute mess.
But like, meanwhile, Delta's busy saying that CrowdStrike doesn't care about their customers and whatever. And I'm like, well, clearly you don't either.
Yeah.
Of course, I did end up flying my kids on Delta. So,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
there's principles and then there's money.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Sometimes the principles goes
But-
out the window. And
So I'm glad that you got out
Yeah,
because
yeah. No, it
she's
was-
telling me about her kid. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that what a nightmare.
that
We made
would
it
be
down
so
there
stressful.
fine. We did all right. It was good.
Did
Like I
you
said, the heat
drink
was crazy.
the fruit flavored
No,
milk?
no, I didn't do that. I just
I
sent
wouldn't
you
do
guys
that,
the pictures.
especially not in the heat.
Yeah.
Did
No,
you do any of the Harry Potter stuff?
that's the other part.
Oh, that's
that's
Universal.
So we did
Yeah.
I like the Harry Potter.
first
stuff.
day we did Disney Springs. Then we took a day off. Then we did Animal Planet. The next day we did Magic Kingdom. Took a day off. Went to someplace else. What's another one of the
Aquatica?
parks?
Did you do Aquatica?
No.
Did you
Major
go to
park.
the Worldwide Sports.
Oh, Hollywood Studios?
Oh
yeah.
MGM.
Hollywood-
MGM.
MGM.
Is it MGM?
Is it
There's MGM.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
And then
I like
took
that
a
one.
break and then went to Epcot.
Okay.
I've never been to Epcot.
I like Epcot.
Yeah.
I think I would
If
like
it wasn't
it.
so hot, I would have liked it more, but Epcot
Yeah.
is, it's nice to be able to go around the world.
Yeah, I would like that because I like to travel. So I think
Yeah.
that would be neat.
Yeah.
My daughter's friend was drinking around the world
Oh.
at Epcot. She's like, she's on her 8th drink.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Not a good idea in the heat.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I'm guessing you didn't get to go to the Ripley Museum, the kids museum there?
No.
That's so fun.
Actually, from Epcot is where I sent you guys the picture of the sodas from around the world,
Oh.
which was terrible.
So how many of them did you try?
All of them.
You did.
So and why were
would
they
they
bad?
give you like a flight?
No, it's self-serve. You go up and just try whatever you
just
want.
Try what you want.
And what was
And
like,
none of
what
them
was
were
the
good?
worst one, or what was the best one, and what was the worst? Oh, I don't recall.
Yeah.
Maybe I was missing
It was,
out that day.
Give me 2 seconds here, audience. I'll tell you. Here we are. So here is the
Oh, is that what that was? I think I must have like got your text when I didn't have my glasses.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my glasses on right now.
Yeah, it's just like your average soda fountain that you walk up to in
Okay.
McDonald's or wherever like that.
So
But their flavors.
Yeah, tell us about the flavors.
Oh my gosh. So not again, like you're just looking at these like, oh, they're just
And where
your
was this?
regular
You're
You're not
whatever.
a big soda
Beverly.
drinker, are you?
No.
No, me
I don't
neither.
think so either. But what's Beverly?
So Beverly's from Italy. And it was
Beverly Hills.
probably my number 2 worst on this list.
What does Beverly taste like?
I can't describe. It's very hard to describe these tastes. It
really?
really
Is it like spicy?
Was it
Or
like
is that
limoncello?
yeah,
Like a fruity?
Like too sweet?
yeah. Well, yeah, kind of.
like tea berry ice cream?
No, it's,
That's Pepto Bismol.
yeah. There,
yeah.
some of the where does this? Madagascar had something called bonbon anglais.
That sounds good.
No.
No, not good.
Yeah.
The Dominican Republic had something called Country Club, which was probably the best out of all of them. Kind of a sun-kissed, but not really.
Okay.
Okay.
It was tolerable.
Okay.
Tolerable.
Korea,
They have like the bubble sodas that my kids like, the Korean bubble
they
sodas.
were out. They didn't have this one. Sorry.
Oh, see, that was probably the best. That's why they were
probably.
out
Yeah.
of it.
Philippines has Royal. Wasn't impressed with that one.
Okay.
It was a watermelon, but it was very odd watermelon. It was not
Not good watermelon.
Maybe there was something wrong with their machine.
No, because I went to the next one and I tried the next one as well.
no,
I was like,
all the same.
No, these
They're
are
all
definitely not good. China's was the worst, in my opinion.
And did that taste like?
Barbecue.
Ew.
It was
That sounds horrible.
carbonated
Carbonated barbecue.
barbecue.
That's just wrong.
It was weird,
In the heat.
In the heat.
especially if you're not
Would you
ready
like
for
a nice
it.
big glass of
'Cause again,
carbonated barbecue?
You're looking at this and you're like, okay, what am I going to get with this
Okay,
one?
yeah, that could be anything.
Yeah. So I'm interested.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. Whoa, that's not
So
what
it
I was.
doesn't. What's it called? It's not called like
Is it like-
barbecue.
is-
Like you had
is it
no
like a
reason to
meaty
believe it was
taste?
barbecue.
Swan made tang
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Is
you
it a
have
meaty
no
taste or just like a
or
barbecue
sour.
Smoky taste?
They say sour plum tea.
Sour plum tea
That doesn't sound barbecue-y to me.
that tastes like barbecue.
Smart sour plum has a savory, sweet, and tart flavor that is considered by many to be the ultimate sparkling thirst quencher on a hot day. It was terrible.
Savory. Did your kids agree with you?
Yeah, no. Nobody liked anything.
Oh yeah.
And the other one that I was not expecting because I just saw the Sprite logo, I was like, "Ooh, okay, cool." It's Sprite cucumber.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I might like that.
I was
I like
thinking, I was
cucumber
like,
water, but
interesting.
okay.
And then you're like, "Oh, wait, that's not what." Oh, okay, that's definitely Sprite cucumber.
But was it? I mean,
It wasn't terrible. No.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
less
So is
terrible
that a
than
US
barbecue.
You have to no. Again, these are all different.
right? I know. So what countries does Sprite cucumber?
interesting
What was that?
question.
That was Russia.
Russia.
Okay.
I didn't even know they had Sprite in Russia.
I know, that's on my face. I'm like, or cucumbers. That doesn't
Oh,
strike
right.
me as a cucumber
Yeah.
place.
Like
I
Sprite.
don't know why it
Sprite,
would or
Sprite
not.
borscht.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Vodka. Sprite with
Right.
vodka.
Yeah.
So the last thing that I will mention with Disney is that at the end or at Magic Kingdom,
That's a great
Oh,
picture.
beautiful picture.
well, there's a
Great
reason
picture.
for that picture is because at the
It's of the castle, by the way.
Beautiful picture of the castle.
lit up
Sorry.
at night and whatnot like that. Kirsten signed us up for, unbeknownst to me, a after party, a post fireworks get together in the it's not a cafeteria, but the eatery, which has like champagne and alcohol and whatnot like that. But it's all desserts. It's a big dessert bar.
Sounds
afterwards.
heavenly to
I
me.
like a big dessert.
So if you are part
And
of the
champagne?
post
No.
party, you meet in this one location. They say, okay, well, you're supposed to come back here at a specific time. This person holds his wand up in the air and you're supposed to follow the person with the wand. And they take you to in front of the castle. You don't really notice them, but there are lawns. There's the castle, and in front of it, there's this big circle that the parade goes around.
Okay.
But in front of that, there are these lawns. I don't know if there's topiary on them or not, but there's these roped off lawns. And yeah, I didn't notice them at all.
Yeah.
But they led us to these little lawns.
And
And
that's where you go? That's where
when
the
the
party
fireworks happen, if you know, there are literally thousands of people like armed or like
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder. So it's tight. And then they take you to these little lawns and we're laying out on these blankets and everything like
really?
that.
And she just signed you like
You
she
you
knew
pay
to
for
sign-
something.
Well, I'm sure
I
you
get,
do
but
because
I
pay
don't
for
know.
everything. But like,
Yeah. And I was like, this is
I need
kinda
a Kirsten
cool.
in my life.
Yeah. I need a better Kirsten in my life.
I mean, no offense, Kirsten.
No,
I've got a
I know.
Kirsten, but
hello in there.
I've got a couple of Kirstens actually in my life who I
This
love
was the
both
Kirsten
very
that
dearly,
was not
but
me, but knows stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tell you.
I
But
just need
yeah.
to date a Kirsten.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely an experience that I was like, this is pretty all right.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Super
We had a
cool.
good
So,
time.
what were your kids' favorite things?
Mhm.
It's hard to say because it's just all.
there
it's
was a
all-
lot. I mean, there was a lot.
Yeah.
I think
Are they kids who like rides or are they more shows? Did you do the shows?
we found out that we shouldn't take a 7-year-old on Tron.
Oh, is that a scary
Not a
one?
good experience.
I don't know what
Poor
Tron is.
baby.
So have you ever been to I think it's the Magic Kingdom with the rock and roll
Oh, yeah.
with Aerosmith?
Yeah, I like that one. Oh, that's
Oh,
MGM.
that's that. Yeah.
That's MGM. I like that one.
So you've ridden
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So it's extremely fast in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's in the dark, and you're doing like all these twists and turns.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ride. That's Tron, except you're on a bike and you're facing forward like this, and you have this little 7-year-old who's like,
Oh,
that sounds terrifying. Poor kid.
because he was really excited at first, and
then he's
afterwards he was like,
completely
Oh, I think I made a mistake.
We're not-
I think I made a mistake.
We're not going to do that. I mean, he didn't get sick, but nonetheless, it was this mental like, and Kirsten and I were looking at it going, probably shouldn't take the kids on that big of a
Maybe.
ride.
I mean,
usually
he's
think this.
tall enough, obviously.
Yeah, he
to
was
go
tall
on the
enough.
ride,
Yeah,
so-
but even the guy there, he's like, we need to check you. I was like, yeah, he's good. It was a blast for me. I had a ball,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, my little buddy. I don't think he's having such a good time. So
Well, sometimes-
that's at the bar for us in terms of, okay, we know which rides that we can
Right.
do.
Well, and you
going
can
Right.
always separate, right? Like
Yeah.
we've done that.
We've done
We're
that
like,
too.
No,
I'm the only
separating.
one who really enjoys.
Then
The
you need to
rides.
go with
Rides.
my kids because I don't like those anymore. I used to, but the older I'm getting, I just don't
Yeah.
like them anymore.
I'm not a fan of the dropping ones. Like, so the Tower of Terror when I was young, no problem, whatever. Now, I probably don't think I could do it.
Yeah. I mean, the only ones I still like the spinny ones, but I don't like the ups
I don't
and
like to
downs
spin.
and
No.
the
I get-
certainly not anything that makes you go upside down.
Oh,
But my kids love them.
yeah.
So I'm
you ever-
usually the one who's holding all the stuff at the bottom.
I got sick on one of those spinny rides at Six Flags when I think
Teacups?
I was like 20. No, it was like
Oh,
the
was it the
silly
one when you
silo.
get in and
that-
you, like-
yeah, you stick to the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I
did-
love that.
Well,
I
it was
still love that
like
too, and you'd go up and
It was
down.
Six Flags.
And you weren't even seat belted in.
Yeah,
You were just
no.
like
Absolutely
climbing
not.
up the thing.
There's one in Hershey Park that was a perfect cylinder, and because there are ones that have those beds that they
Yes.
rise
Oh,
up.
yeah.
But this was a perfect
That's the
cylinder.
one I've done.
And you could
And you stick to the wall.
You stick to the wall, but then at night no one was on them, so you'd get on them and you'd stand. So your head is in the center of the room, and you're just going.
Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, I never did that.
Stop, and you're like,
And then you have to stop and you get your head.
Staff loved
Don't
this.
do
Staff
this
loved
at home,
this. It was
kids.
funny. Oh, it was so fun. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
oh, I miss the 80s.
I think I was like 25 and I went to Six Flags in Texas and it must have been, 100 degrees. And I ate, like a big Snickers and a Pepsi or like whatever I ate. And then I went on.
Was this with the mayflies?
No, the Mayflies are Ohio. This was in Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Years and years and years ago when I was just a pup. But I went on one of those rides after eating and it was, I think we went on with friends after work on like a Friday night and I like Ralphed in the bushes. Like it was not fun.
Yeah.
And ever since then I haven't really been a fan of the spinning.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know that I've
those
ever
memories stay
gotten
with you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever gotten sick.
I haven't.
I know I've gotten to the point where I'm like,
I haven't.
but I don't know. that I've ever gotten sick.
I haven't. Well, I get the seasick.
Pirate
I
ship
just get sick.
One time almost got me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I don't. It's more. I get just very dizzy now. I get my center of gravity. I don't know.
Not what it used to be.
No, nothing is
Yeah.
what it used to be.
There are lots of
Nothing.
things. Yeah.
It's all good
Know
now.
how that goes.
So yeah, vacation was pretty all right.
Yeah.
Long vacation, but it's one of those vacations that you come home from and you're like, I need a vacation.
Yeah, right. That's because that's an adventurous. Like that's not a relaxing
It's go, go,
vacation.
go,
That's
go,
go
go.
go go, and a lot of like overstimulation. Although, I guess the first time I went to Disney, I was thinking that I would be completely overstimulated, and there's lots of green space. Like it's not. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like the amusement parks I grew up with, where
No.
it's just
I think it's the
Stuff
attitude you go
everywhere.
in with, right? If you go in knowing it's going to be a little crazy and busy, and you just calm your way through
Yeah,
it because
just
there's
take
nothing
it
you can
as it
do
comes.
about it, right?
It
So
is what
it's
it
not
is.
so bad. Did you have any rainstorms? Actually,
Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay, because the week my kids were in Florida, it didn't rain, which is unheard of. Like usually the afternoon.
usually it rains every afternoon.
you get a
Yeah.
thunderstorm.
Yeah. It rained. There was actually at the Magic Kingdom though. It rained 2 hours,
Yeah, and
something like that.
you just go to a show
Mhm,
or
yep.
you eat.
Yep.
Yeah, always eat.
Stand
Exactly
under
right.
stand under something with everybody that's standing under something.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. It was good.
Oh,
That's awesome.
I need a vacation. I finished my classes.
Oh, you did? Are you done?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Six credits done.
That was only a
Really?
few. Like, how long
It
was
was
that?
12 weeks.
Okay.
I was just
Summer's
summer's
a
so
little
fast.
short.
Well, what's
Probably
next?
didn't feel fast to you, but
So I have 2 classes next semester, and I'll be working. So we'll see how it goes. But my 2 classes next semester, one's in collections, I don't know what the other, I don't remember what it is. It's 2 of my core. There's 4 core classes you have to take. And then you can there's different paths you can go, academic or public or special libraries. So there's different paths you can go. So this summer I took one of the core classes, Introduction to Librarianship, and I took an elective, culturally responsive librarianship, which was actually really almost life-changing in a way. It was like, I think that I'm open to all sorts of things and I try to be good to other people and everything, but it was a really good chance to check some of my thoughts and my opinions and my beliefs and realize that you are always growing and learning about other people. And one of the assignments was...
That was my next question. What prompted this?
What prompted the growth?
Yeah.
All of it, the whole class. So she started with... you take these surveys to see what your biases are.
Oh, interesting.
And what I really appreciated about this class, unlike a lot of times where these topics have been approached and whatever, is that she gave us the space and ability to learn about ourselves and have conversations with it being anonymous.
Oh.
So when you're online and nobody sees you, you can really bear it all and be honest without
being embarrassed.
Yeah.
And being like, I
and
shouldn't
being
say
judged
that.
or anything
Right.
like that, right? So that helped.
Well, and you probably wouldn't own your biases, you explore them in a way. And especially if you're telling people I realize that I have this. Yeah.
And I think it came from her. It came from in a way of curiosity and not in you're a bad person because of. Right. Or, I'm a white female. So you therefore can have no idea how anybody else experiences things. And it wasn't that.
Yeah.
And it was very much an interesting thought that I had never really thought about was the whole, we tend to group people, right? Group them in this race category, in this religion category, in this sexual identity category. Mm-hmm. And while there's places for that, there's also, you need to understand people's unique way of being in those groups. That's because exactly. You could be disabled, American Indian woman. And then you're not just an American Indian. You're not just disabled. You're not, right? So so it's both of those things. But honoring the fact that you do have those cultures too, because my whole thing has always been well, I take people for who they are, and I do. But they're also bringing their backgrounds to the table, and you don't have to be colorblind. And I think that was one of the big takeaways, because there's a lot of talk of I'm colorblind, I don't see color or whatever, but it's important to see that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
So I'd like
to respect everyone, where they came from and why we have differences,
right?
Which is
so I thought it was very good there. And then we did a lot of stuff that had to do with libraries, and we did diversity audits at our and stuff like that, which is you guys wouldn't necessarily be interested in, but then she also had us take, after we had done in the beginning all of the things trying to figure out where our biases is, she had us take some of those and read memoirs or books that were authentically written by people in those groups to really kind of explore that too.
To explore different voices.
Yeah, and I thought that was really an interesting lesson in and of itself too, and especially in groups that I never really thought much about or had preconceived notions of. So it was great. It was a great class.
I was going to say.
It was a great class. Probably one of the best classes I've ever taken ever.
Well, it sounds like it's there was a lot of personal growth besides just what you learned about libraries.
Totally.
That sounds like it would be good for everybody just to.
Yeah. So, and I feel and maybe that's because it was online that I felt the ability to be more vulnerable and be more.
Because if you were in a classroom, you probably wouldn't want to share. I wouldn't.
I mean, and I didn't post anonymously because you were given the choice. I did post with my own name, right. But I like the fact that you could if you wanted to, and it just was very. It was just a really great class. It was really. It must have been
interesting to read everyone else's responses.
Yeah, it was. And then she gave us 2 books besides the ones that we read on our own. She gave us Evicted, which Bryn had read and Eliza had read for AP Lang, which is a great book. And it's about, I think I'd mentioned this book
Yeah, I
before,
feel like
about
you maybe
poverty
did.
in Milwaukee and evictions in Milwaukee. And then just a young adult novel called, I forget what it's called, 10 Blocks. And it was just about, it was by Jason Alexander. And it was just about these, each chapter was a different kid at a school, but they all lived in the same community and just their experiences and how they all kind of tied together. It was good. That's a great book, actually. I'll have to get the real name of it. But anyway.
Okay.
So those classes are done.
Yeah.
And then I have my 2 core classes in work.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to figure out which path I'm going to go. Library, academic, special.
Are you leaning
You'll know when you get there.
away?
I'd always kind of thought I was going to do public library and do like youth.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you had your eyes open to new avenues?
But the more and more that, and music librarianship had always been a thought as well. But the more and more that I'm learning, the more I'm thinking academic for lots of various different reasons. But the classes are very different. And I think the public library classes for me would be easier because they're very similar to my education classes. So I think I want to go the other direction anyway, just so I can stretch myself some more.
Oh, that's
We'll see.
awesome.
But
Way to
anyway,
go.
the more you know.
Christine. Yes.
So that's my little story.
Stretch yourself and challenge yourself.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So, and we'll see. And like the nice thing about my job is it's very busy time is like January. And that's when there's a little bit of a winter break for class. So
Oh, that's perfect.
should work out. Okay, we'll see.
Huh.
Excellent.
We will see.
Things are lining up.
They are.
Yes.
They are.
That's exciting.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
And I'm back doing the college stuff with Joey.
Oh,
Yeah.
My last one.
I
yeah.
have a little break between all that stuff, which is
do.
nice.
But he's going to be in 10th grade, right? So you don't have that much of a break.
Yeah. Not that much. It's crazy. Time marches on.
does.
Fast.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't actually believe we're in August. This is just crazy.
When do your kids go back?
20th, 21st, 22nd, something like that.
We're the 22nd.
Yeah.
Well,
Tuesday or
Joey's
Wednesday.
the 22nd. Okay, so yeah.
I'm
that's
looking
probably
forward.
the 21st.
I enjoyed the summer, but I'm ready for a routine for just, I don't know, just get people out of the house. Yeah.
When does Daniel go back?
Next week sometime. I forget which day, but
Yeah. Bryn's already back and Eliza goes next week. And then it's me and the boys.
yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. I think Joey's very happy that his brother's home.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It would be lonely just to be. I mean, I used to be the only one, and
Yeah.
I was always happy if I have a sibling around. You know, you're not, and also you're not your parents' only thing.
Yeah. Well, when the other 3 were in Florida, it was just me and Jack. And usually during the week, because he's been working at the camp, he's gone Sunday through Thursday,
yeah.
but he didn't want to leave me alone at night because of my health stuff.
Oh, that's
so it
sweet.
was me and him, just the 2 of us, which was a little weird because I don't think it's ever been just the 2 of us for.
Except when
for
he
that
was
long.
an infant.
Yeah, well, that's true. I guess it was just the 2 of us a long time ago.
Right,
I don't
right.
remember that either.
No one remembers.
Did you
Yeah.
guys play Scrabble?
We played a lot of Scrabble.
Oh,
We did
that's so
play,
nice.
And did I tell you guys about my 140-point word?
No,
Oh,
what?
no.
I played a word that covered 2 triple word scores. I got 140 points.
What was it?
The word was resembles.
Resembles.
Oh, okay.
The E was already there, and I just did resembles. Which is not a lot of points in and of itself, although the M or the B, one of them fell on a double letter score thing too. But 140 points for that.
That's
and
amazing.
Do you know what? I think I still lost that game.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That
because
hurts.
Jack is
That
that
happens.
good.
Well,
Wow.
He is really good. But yeah, so yes, every night we play. We actually played just before I came. We had just finished, and I'm like, oh, okay, good, perfect timing. Yeah, he won that game too. I have won a few, but yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So every night we play, we do. And I
love
know.
that. I
We
mean,
went
we're
for
not
walks
like a-
and stuff.
Gamey family.
Well, like when Bryn's home, we do a lot of Catan and Ticket to Ride. Which Catan, I don't even know why Bryn and I play Jack and Catan anymore because he wins that too. The 2 of us, we got no game as far as that goes. We just can't figure out the strategy of that one. But Ticket to Ride, we're pretty all even. And Joey will jump in on Ticket to Ride. But when it's just Jack and me, you can't play 2-player with those games.
Oh, okay.
And we have a few others. Dixit's another good one. And there's a
What's
couple
it
other
called?
games. Dixit.
Dixit?
You make up stories.
Oh, That sounds fun. We should play that.
So,
Oh, we could play that.
We
one.
could.
I'll
I
bring
like
that one.
a make-up story kind of game.
Yeah, I'll bring that
We'd be
one.
good at
very
that.
interesting.
Yeah, and herd mentality is another fun one.
So my question is, when did you start this game playing?
Me, myself, or the family?
The fam.
Oh, since they were little. Because
Yep.
I used to play games with my family.
So what did you start with?
With my kids?
Yeah.
Oh, probably simple things like Uno and cards.
Okay.
Like,
I like
because we
Uno.
were big card players growing up. So I taught them, we call it Pounce. And actually, apparently other people do too, but it's like double solitaire. But you can play with 3 or 4 people. So multiple player solitaire,
Okay.
which is so fun.
Mm.
That was the first game that I think everybody really, that and Uno and Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry was a big
Oh,
one.
we
We all
like
played.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Clue.
Yeah. Okay.
So all of those games.
Classics.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Scrabble's always been around because I have my grandmother's Scrabble
Right.
board game.
Okay.
So they learned that. But then Ticket to Ride, we were introduced by our neighbors because they have family game night. And Joey and Bryn are good friends with their girls. And so they've played it there. And then they came up and they're like, we need to get this game. So that's maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
And Catan kind of came in there too. But
All right. Yeah, I would. I've been trying.
What, you wanna
every once in a
introduce it to
while.
the kids?
Well,
Yeah.
every once in a while introduce, but it doesn't
So
really.
Sorry. Do you
they're
have
kinda
Sorry?
young.
Sorry is a good one
No,
for the young ones.
Maybe I don't know.
We,
honestly.
yeah, Sorry was one of the, we're
Yeah.
not really a
And
gaming
there's
family,
not
but
skill
Sorry,
to that.
You know.
There's a tiny bit of skill, but not really. So it's they can all play it and be even.
As long as everybody gets along and it doesn't
Well.
throw the board.
Well, we
Yeah.
have a child in
Oh,
our
I know, I
family
know.
who doesn't play with us. You can probably guess who, since that's the one who hasn't been named.
So yeah, I mean, as long as everybody's like, "This is fun," then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love the idea of playing games. I think that's a
Jenga.
I did it when I
Jenga's a
was a
good one.
kid, but
Jenga's a
it's
great
not
one.
something that yeah.
And you know what I did to our Jenga? I put questions on each of the things, so when they pull it out, they have to answer a question.
Oh, you're good. You were. She is.
course
She
you
was a
did.
counselor.
Of course I did.
That is
Well,
a very
I
Christine
started
thing to
that
do.
because you guys know I used to every summer I used to do read a palooza at my house
Yes.
with all
Oh,
the kids
yeah.
in the neighborhood,
Yes.
and I made a reading Jenga
Yes.
with like reading questions. So so then I just made a family Jenga with family questions.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But so that's another good family one. I'm trying to think of other good family ones that my kids when they were younger really liked. Shoots and ladders.
Yeah, Shoots and Ladders, Candyland,
Candyland.
Operation.
Candyland. We used to have to
Oh,
hide.
I can't do Operation.
That game used to scare
What
the
was the
crap
name?
out
Oh,
of me.
Operation is so stressful. What was the name? What's the
And
like the
Perfection.
goopy guy on Candyland? Is that Flumpy Grumpy?
What?
We used to hide him. Like we used to have to hide him because when somebody would get them on Candyland, the guy that you won't want that makes you go all the way back, the big gooey purple guy.
I don't know. It's been a
Grumpy.
really long time.
Well, I used to have to hide that
Now I
one
gotta pull
because
that
when
out.
because we were little and when someone got him,
They'd
like
get
everyone
upset.
they'd cry and then it was just like I'd stack it so I got it. I'm like, oh, I have to go back.
Yeah,
It's just more fun
I
that way.
used to do that
Yes,
too.
because I couldn't handle the tears.
Yep. Do you have Hullabaloo? Hullabaloo's a fun one. Oh, Hullabaloo and Cranium.
Okay.
Those are two good ones. Hullabaloo, you just have these pads and you put them on the floor and the
We had
machine
that
tells you like, go to a red spot, go to a food. Because there'll be like spaghetti and popcorn and whatever. Go to something that makes noise. And you just kind of have to run to the different
Okay. Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo. Yeah.
Hullabaloo.
We might have it. I might be able to, if you want to borrow it and see if you like it. And Cranium. Those
Yeah.
are some fun ones too.
We have our share. We have a whole cabinet full of them, and I bring them out every once in a while. But again, some of us don't play well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were having fun.
It's the beauty of having 4 children because there's always like a few combinations
Yeah.
you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, the 4 of them, what they will play together is they will play Super Smash Brothers
Oh,
and Just Dance. The 4 of them will do
I
Just
like Just
Dance and
Dance.
Super Smash Brothers.
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, as far as like video games, we are strictly Wii people. We don't have like all those Call of Duties and Grand Theft Autos. We have, Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers is about as violent as it gets.
That's good. I was not really in favor of all that stuff, but then when Drew's our oldest, he came home and I don't know. Like he'd already played it. Every other kid he knew. And I was like, all right. Yeah. I didn't feel good about it. And then, when the last one came along, we're like,
we're too tired.
Just too tired. I'm like, he'll be fine.
I don't want to monitor anything.
I can't.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, my kids just never got into it. And
That's awesome. I know. I really don't believe in it at all, but we did it.
It wasn't good parenting on my part.
Right.
It was just
it wasn't my best, but you pick your battles. Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, well, you should try it. Make it like family game night and ice cream or something like a
special night. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like, for me, it's my time with my kids that like, I enjoy that. And Jack and I enjoy that. And I use my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm okay playing with Jack. Jack and Bryn like to win. So sometimes that's a little bit of a,
tense.
A little bit. Joey's kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's a game. If I win, I
youngest.
win.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
Who knows? And maybe Eliza someday will join us. Maybe.
Yeah.
She'll play games like just me and her. We'll play Clue or some of the other things, just the two of us. And she will play with Jack. Like they've played Payday and some of the old school Stratego. The two of them play Stratego a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she will play with him.
Okay.
So I don't know. Whatever. Cool. But she'll be off to college. She'll be a college kid in a few days.
Yes, she will.
Got to get her all packed up.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, she said she was excited.
I think she is. Yeah. And I'm very happy that she and her roommate seem to gel very well. That's funny because that's the word I was
meet her online. Is that?
And because they were both early decision, like they've been chatting since like January.
Oh, that's good.
So it's been a while. And she seems like a very nice girl. So I'm hoping that like remains the way it is.
Yeah, hope so.
I mean, Bryn had a good relationship with her. She lived with the same roommate for 2 years. They were fine. They got along fine. I don't, not best friends, but
yeah, I mean, that's
no problems.
Yeah, that's how I was with my roommate. We were cordial with each other. We hung out in totally different groups, but we were like,
yeah,
good.
Yeah, and I think that's actually sometimes even better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is sometimes. So if you're not totally enmeshed.
Yeah, Jack never really had a roommate. Huh. Well, he did his junior year, but I mean, they roomed together.
Yeah,
that was about it. I don't think Jack ever even found out what the kid was majoring in or where he was from. So
just that kid over there.
Yeah. I mean, Jack kind of hung out down in their common room with like all the guys that hung out in the common room, and his roommate
makes sense.
Did his own thing.
Yeah.
But boys are different. I feel like.
Yes, we are.
Yes, they are.
I mean, Jack had no expectations to be best buddies with that guy, and I don't think that guy had any expectations, so it's fine.
No. It's definitely different in terms of how we approach other fellow guys in our dormitories or whatever it is. Yes. Yeah.
Well, even, I mean, like the girls both did the whole roommate, like online thing and found their roommates. And well, we didn't have that option when I was going to school. And Bucknell still doesn't do that option. So Jack was randomly paired with a kid. It was COVID. That kid moved out like a month into school.
Yeah. But even if I had the choice today or the option,
wouldn't have done that.
No, that doesn't interest me. Guys are not going to be like, "Hey, you're my roomie.
How are we going to decorate our dorm room? Are you going to put up the fairy lights?"
That's no. It's like I'll meet you on the day of. And,
right, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure you've seen the things where it's like, drop my son off at school, gave him a bandana, not a bandana, a banner and some, pillow and some sheets. And
yeah, they don't want.
Whereas the girls, everything's.
Yeah, my boys did not want any part of me. There's like, okay, see ya.
And Jack really brought home a lot of the stuff unused that I sent him with. So it's like, well, that's great because we're just going to move that over to Eliza's pile.
There you go.
Eliza's like, I need a first aid kit. I'm like, I got one.
That's a matter of fact.
Yeah, I had
I don't use any of the Band-Aids in it, but it is missing a thermometer because Jack did use that because, again, he went during COVID and had to take his temperature for they had to put it in the app.
I didn't know if it was that or for some experiment he was
No, but oh my God, what were we talking about where he was like, oh, I know how to make that. Oh, he was looking for jobs. And I'm like, why don't you look for like outdoor work? since he's been working outdoors all summer and he loves working outdoors. So he's looking for, and he found a couple of things to apply for, but he's like, oh, here's one. What was it? Cultivator of something or other. And as he's reading more, it's to make cannabis.
Oh, I was going to say, it sounds like that.
It's like, I actually know how to make this. Learned this in chemistry class.
Okay. See, he could totally
You
get
could
that
be
job.
a rich man.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a good industry to be in right now.
so not that he does make any of those things, but
Yeah.
yeah. So anyhow, he did not apply for that job
Oh,
Ah.
because he's,
looking for other avenues.
he is. But he did apply to like this one, which is like, it doesn't pay a whole lot, but what's he doing for the next year or so? He's applying to grad school, but trail maintenance in Pennsylvania.
That sounds
Oh,
I know. And it's like perfect for him as well. Like, so who knows? I mean, it's like $20 an hour. So it's not the greatest job in the world, but it's not terrible.
Whatever.
no, that's not bad.
I'll go hang out in the woods and
I would do
For
that.
sure. So anyway, he applied to that and a bunch of other jobs, but he is applying to grad school too. So for spring. So we'll see.
okay.
See how that goes.
Exciting.
Yeah. I don't know.
Good.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
so lots new. And not so new.
Yeah.
Anyway, guess that's it. We need Leslie and
We
her
need
stories.
Leslie. So she'll have stories from London, I'm sure.
I'm sure she will. And I'm sure she's been up to something for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we haven't seen each
Pickleballing.
other in a while. I missed you guys.
She must be pickleball. I miss you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
There's a pickleball place up in Leesburg. I wonder if she's ever played there.
Oh, I'm sure she has. Leslie, you're listening right now. I know you are.
Yes.
Hi, Leslie. Have you
Tell
ever
us your
played
answer.
Pixelball? Pixelball.
Pixel ball.
Pickleball in
Pickleball in
Leesburg.
Leesburg?
It's in the like villages of Leesburg, or whatever it's called. There's where the Bowlaroo is.
The Bolero.
Have you ever Bolero?
Oh, Bolero. Yeah, no, Bolero. It's Bolero.
Bolero.
Yeah.
There's
I
a movie
was
theater
just
there.
over there the other day. I
Oh,
went
were
to
you?
Ulta over there
Oh yeah. There's,
because I might drop my kid off at camp and
okay. Yeah.
I needed sunscreen.
Joey does because Joey volunteers with a place to be,
Oh yeah,
and that's right there. It's
Oh,
right
I
next
didn't
to
know
the
that
movie
was
theater.
where that was.
Well, it's they're in Middleburg.
Yeah, I was
and
saying
then
I
they
knew
also have a
Middleburg.
place-
Really? He volunteers for a place to be.
Yeah. Did you not know that?
No, I did not know.
Oh yeah, he's been doing that for the last couple of years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
So is that-
music therapy. They do like theater and music therapy camps.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I want to say the social collectives did
They might
Oh,
have.
an
It's
episode on
it's
that?
a great organization.
Yeah,
we donated like I don't know how much, a
It's
lot
a
of money.
great
to them.
organization.
Yeah. Everybody that I've ever heard come out of there is like, this place is awesome.
yeah.
They do great things with kids with disabilities and destigmatizing mental illness, physical illnesses.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so Joey's been working with them since last, it'll be his second, couple of years.
Awesome.
Yeah. Usually, so during the summer, it's Monday and Tuesdays. And then during the school year, it's usually on Saturdays for a few hours, for like 4 hours on Saturdays. So,
Good.
yeah. But anyway, that's up there.
Okay.
And also in Middleburg.
Yeah.
And, and that's where the pickleball place is.
Okay.
That's the point of all of this.
That's the point of the whole
happened to
story.
be, 'cause it doesn't
We're circling the back around.
take my own time. So, yeah, I was walking through and I was like,
Pickleball.
which I can't do that right now either.
Oh.
Until I find out what I can do.
All right. Well, we'll think of something.
It's
We'll
too
entertain you.
It's too
Play
high
Yahtzee.
intense. I could
Or
play Yahtzee.
Scrabble. I don't know what you could do. Scrabble. You could play Scrabble.
I could, yeah. But that's not exercise.
Well,
It's exercising this, but not the.
Gotcha. Well,
My body wants to move.
yeah.
I did do a little bit of yoga yesterday.
That's
And I've
good.
been walking.
okay. Gardening.
I could garden.
Yeah.
I
good.
like gardening.
I could.
Good to. It's exercise and get your hands in the earth and
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it if I knew what I was doing. I used to like weeding and, doing my lawn and stuff, although I'm very grateful now that we have somebody doing the lawn because I wouldn't be allowed to do that either. The things.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
and my sprinkler system's finally fixed.
Okay.
So hopefully my grass will come back to life.
Bathroom.
No.
Not
Not
yet.
fixed.
Okay. All right.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
No, that's a sore subject.
Yeah,
Unless you want to come
sorry.
in and put up some tile for me. I've
bet
given
you
up
could.
the hope of redoing the whole bathroom because money.
Mm.
But so I've been still showering in Joey's and Jack's bathrooms. first world problems. I mean,
Yeah. True.
I
have 2 other bathrooms.
No,
I
I
can
get
choose
it. I
from,
get it.
so.
I get it.
But it is just, I walk into my bathroom, I'm like, that needs to be fixed. But the basement's getting fixed, so that's
good.
Oh, so many things. If there's like a hot contractor out there.
Yeah, right.
Single. Call me.
Too late. I missed the opportunity.
You don't have a call me
What
button.
is love?
No.
Baby,
That
don't
one,
hurt
yeah,
me.
absolutely. Yes, I could use that one. I have to press some buttons now and hit this and that one.
Do you have a hot contractor button?
Nice.
Contractor button.
That was excellent.
Yes, I do. I have a hot contractor button.
That was excellent, Aaron. Nicely
I've been
done.
watching The Bachelorette with my daughter. It's always fun to watch with one of your kids and get their take on things. So it's been a good season so far.
All right.
Yeah, some good guys on it. I'm like, does he have a dad that's single? Does he have a dad that's single? That's where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe someday I could be the Golden Bachelorette.
You could.
I would have a very hard time with it because you have to say no to people.
And you wouldn't be
would feel
making
bad.
out with everyone all over.
No, but I don't think
can't
the
see you
older
doing
people
that.
do that as
Okay.
much.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
Because
I
the
hope
younger one
not.
does definitely do.
No, that wouldn't be me.
I can't see you being like that.
Well, as you get older, it's less about that, and it's more about the mind.
Connection.
That's still there. Don't get me wrong.
She got kind of fired up with that hot contractor song. Yeah.
But yes, you want to meet. Yes. There's got to be substance.
Yeah, for it to be a lasting relationship. I mean, if you're looking for a short-term relationship,
Right, but you can just find that online.
Right. Yeah. Swipe.
Sadly. Actually, I'm not even. Well, whatever. Anyway, that's a story for another week.
On that note.
Okay. Well, hope you're all enjoying your own vacations.
Yes.
Yes,
Hope everyone's
indeed.
having a great summer.
And I think we'll be here next week. Maybe not, but
I will be.
I will be.
I will be.
I'm done.
Leslie, I assume will still be in England.
And if she is, we'll be here.
We'll be
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
All right.
So the 3 of us will have to come up with and I'll practice the intro.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent. I don't do intros. Yeah. So you're always the second.
not very well.
man.
And do we want to wait for Leslie for the card storytelling?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's wait
yeah.
for Leslie.
Okay.
And then we'll
That's a
bring,
great
So
idea.
maybe
we'll
we'll
bring
come up
that
with
game.
something for next week.
All right. Cool.
Because I know I ain't got nothing going on this week that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
so.
I'm just kind of just doing stuff.
You know, the gas inspection guys coming to my house. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
all right.
I got a new.
Oh,
I got
Opportunity.
I got a new garage door opener. New garage door opener. Don't mean to brag.
Ooh, all
Yeah.
right. Wow.
It's a big day.
Wow.
It's a really big day.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's the best thing that's happened to me since I got back from vacation, which is kind of sad.
yeah, I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything that's
Nothing, huh?
no fish tank. I'm gonna
You
redo
and
my
your
fish
fish
tank.
tanks.
That's about
Do
it.
you perhaps want a fish to take care of while its owner is in college?
I asked her about that, and I don't know. Why is she planning on keeping it at home?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking care of the fish and the tortoise.
Tortoise.
The tortoise is
Skittles.
easy. The fish, you got to clarify the water. I don't know. It's a fish. I don't know fish. I kill fish like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll take the fish.
No, you don't have to. I will take care of it, but thank you.
Again, I have a 55-gallon tank right
that
now.
fish would be happy.
Okay, well, you speak to my daughter and see
Okay.
if she'd be happy for you to
'Cause
take Brewer.
Sure, I'll
Brewer.
ask her. But yeah, if that takes something off of your hands, I mean, I obviously love fish, so
I mean, I have a feeling that the fish will be dead by the time she comes home for fall break if it's in my care.
okay.
The tortoise, for some reason, is just easier for me. All I have to do is chop. I'm chopping vegetables for dinner. I just throw the vegetables
Here you go.
to her, and she
See you
eats them.
tomorrow.
She loves cucumbers. It's easy enough, and just turn the heat lamp on, turn the heat lamp off, put water in
You
there.
want me to turn the TV on for you or not?
And once a month, I do the cedar bark.
yeah,
Maybe every
easy enough.
2 months, whatever. So she's fine. But But the
fish,
fish,
yes,
it's just a little different.
Filtration.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
especially if she doesn't have plants. I know she doesn't
she's
have
got
plants.
I can't believe this thing is still alive.
Yeah.
Like, it's remarkable. Remarkable that this thing is still alive. And that in the week that she was in Florida, I didn't somehow off it. I mean, there were moments where I'd go in and I'd be like, is he at the top of this? Are you moving?
So I don't do fish. I need feedback.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the tortoise, she moves. That tortoise is going to be, I think, 11.
Wow.
They live they get really
50
old, right?
years?
I was gonna say 50 years.
Yeah, that tortoise will be I will be dead long before that tortoise is dead.
That's crazy.
So, yes, but those two, well, you can talk to her about the fish.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'll ask her, and sure, that'll take that off of your hands.
Thank you. That would be great.
Yeah.
I was a little stressed about that. And everybody else left for college and didn't leave me with animals.
No. Fish are easy. And obviously, I have lots of them, and I have big tanks.
And his name is Brewer.
Brewer.
You'll have to introduce him to the other
I
fish.
will. Guys, this is Brewer. Hi.
He's named after Patrick Brewer from Schitt's Creek.
Oh.
Oh, didn't she have an animal named Patrick too?
Well, he was Patrick. Then he became Brewer.
Oh,
well, he was Patrick Brewer.
Oh,
so
I
she's
see.
calling him Patrick.
Gotcha.
Brewer. Yeah. So he's both. And Skittles.
It's good.
Skittles is a cute name.
Yeah, I mean, she years ago tried to change it because she felt that Skittles was not grown up enough, but it was like, no, she is Skittles, and she will always be
right.
Skittles.
Yeah.
Skittles.
So we are not calling her anything else. She does have personality, though. She moves around a lot, but anyway. All right. Anyhow,
Anyway.
All right.
you all
Anyhow.
don't need to listen to any of this.
Yeah.
And if you're still here, I'm sorry. We love you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we do. Thank you for listening
Thank
to
you for listening.
another
Love
episode
you.
of the wrong
The
one.
Social Collective.
Yeah, I'm
Set list of life.
sorry. Sorry.
We're
gonna
all
edit that
tired.
out.
We're all Aaron's editing that out. We're all tired of
I mean, come on. You have no idea.
Don't you love us?
I do, but
Aren't we on your mind all the time?
there's some podcasts. Lots
Dolly
of them
for
up here.
Sue.
Yes.
The set list of life.
The set list of life.
Good night.
Good night.